Hey there, everybody. Nice to see you. This is episode 37 of Project 2 of The Joy of Functional Game Dev. And GitHub the GitHub release is 0.36.1, which is the start of episode 37. There are a number of things which I took note of while I was doing them. I changed island visits to an int option, so let's actually take a look there. That'll be in map object in our, where are you? Yeah, this used to be an int, now it is an int option. And, well, what good does that do, you ask? Well, here's the thing. Pretty soon we're going to run up to wanting to be able to say, hey, I want to head for this particular island, and so you want to be able to pick which islands you know about so that you can, kind of like what's going on right now with when you request to take something to another island, it'll say, oh, you're this far away. And so, currently I just have a visit count, but so if you've never visited it and you don't know where it is, it's going to have none. And if you do know where it is, it'll be some 0. And then after you visited it once, it'll be some, and then however many times you visited it. But so does that make sense? So it's if it is some, then you visited it. If it is not, then you haven't. Or then also, so it also allows me that as I'm listing the islands, that I can just say find the ones that have some. That's just the way I decided to do it. Could have done it with a number, decided not to. Anyway, refactored encounter types and encounter results. This one was quite interesting, and I imagine I'm going to have to wind up doing other things. These are starting to get long, so each type of encounter didn't make a lot of sense to me, especially because when I come in to come into trade, eventually there's also going to be trade commodities or trade whatever else, and they're all going to have some commonality things. So rather than having just one big one, it's sort of one big discriminated union. It is a discriminated union that sometimes has more information in the discriminated union, and then even sometimes there has something else below it. And it did allow me to reuse this, because in my response, I've trade of, well, I could trade encounter type. My trade encounter type, I could say equipment, buy or sell. So that's some. I'm pretty sure I'm not completely done there yet, but I think I'm on the right track. All right, next, I changed the world size to 240 by 240, and the reason for that is because when we're playing the game, which now that I've actually measured this, you may have also seen on there that I attempted to make this faster. I attempted to make it faster to create the world, to no avail. But I now know a lot about what's wrong with it, and that's something. And let's see, it even tells you the actual time to generate the islands is only 5.3 seconds. But now what in the world was I talking about? One of those things. What am I talking about? What was I saying? Oh, 240 by 240. Right. I got 30 cells by 30 cells. These are 8 pixels by 8 pixels. 30 times 8 is 240. Yes, the world size was 256 by 256, but if I would like to actually show the entire world all here, 1 pixel equals 1 square, I needed to chop it down to 240 by 240. Works just fine, works exactly the same. We've sliced a little bit off. But alright. And then again, attempted and failed to speed up world creation. Sure did. Then I added some more STL stuff, which we won't even use. That's really a different direction I'm taking it off camera because I'm working towards looking at, let's complete this SDL binding so that we can move that to its own repo and then reuse it later and have it be more complete. So yeah, and that's where we are there. Two things. One, I want to finish the buying of equipment, and then I also took something from the Trello and came up with, here is some notes on, if you just hit escape or you hit menu, this is the main menu, so you can return to the game, quit game, save game, load game, all that stuff. And so I want to get through buying stuff and get this thing up there. And then this right here is why we need int option for our visit count. So when we head for an island, we have to go and pick which island it is. And that'll also be quite interesting because well, we have lots of islands actually. Let me go in here. Let's create a new map. So when I'm generating islands, and my island locations are right now, let's go right here. So boom. Let's what am I stuck on? Let's put it here. Okay. Continue. So my island locations. This is the thing that takes a little while. Got 110. 110 islands. I've got 30 columns. I can't have 110 islands on the list. I'm going to need to page it or make it scrollable or something. So there's going to be some changes to the encounter menu, and that's all right. But for now our housekeeping is done. Let's get back to the action. And where were we? We were on the buy sell encounter choices. Why did I call it buy sell encounter choices? Buy sell equipment encounter choices. Rename you, because that's buy sell equipment encounter choices. Well, there's that one. So now let's rename that. Will it let me? Rename. Nope. Buy sell equipment encounter choice, which means that somebody somewhere in this code base is going to complain. Yes, it is. Buy sell equipment. My goodness, I cannot keyboard today. Encounter choice. Let's get some dude fussing done over here. There we are. Oh, always line it up in a line. Line it up vertically, kids. Because it's F sharp and that's how we do things. Alright. Occasionally there's been a collision because quest and repair wound up in two places. So did query. But that's alright. We'll get there. So I apply the buy sell equipment encounter choices. So now what are my choices? Because that's see, this one should be buy sell equipment encounter detail. locate, buy, sell. See, now I need to rename this. Oh, renaming. Go buy, sell equipment. And buy, sell equipment. Let the compiler find our problems. And it will. Just give it a second. Hey, I don't know what that is. Buy, sell equipment. Sell equipment. 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 Okay. We're good. And we're okay. Good. Successful. Now we want to get here. Nope. We want here. Buy, sell equipment, capital choices. So the responses, though. So the responses are up here. Response is encounter, response, trade, equipment, buy, and encounters. So if we're cancel, so common cancel, because now common, let's take these. All right. I'm going to take stuff, put it here. All right. Get ourselves what we need to do. Some things in here. Really, the cancel this is just remove the encounter. All right. Put the function call thing on there. All right. Move this over. We are going to handle buying and selling. Yes, we are. All right, these are the wrong direction. There we go. So do I have? So that's game state. Buy or sell, and then everything else. That's because I need to actually have it. What do I have these things do? So when I do that, no, when I do that here, I tell it, oh, then I tell it, blah, blah, do something. So there's always a function. And these things are already incrementing things, so I don't need to do anything else with that. So, alright. So it's going to be that. Let me play state. Okay. Okay, okay. So, for now, call it buy equipment. Probably location, likely play state, sum. Call this one sell equipment, cleverly. Sell equipment. These, of course, are let private buy equipment. Is that the location I want? I think I want the detail. Location. Equipment. Location, which is a sell location. And we'll grab the play state. We don't return that, we just return the play state. Not an option. Alright. And for this, we'll just have a return play state. 1, 2. Buy equipment and sell equipment. What's in detail? Detail is dot. It's capital L. So then, this has to go to, well, those things must be, I must make them private. Well, they are private. Visual Studio has stuff. Thanks, Visual Studio 2015. However, this is my 72th episode, and this is the first time that it has crashed on video. Be right back. Okay, and back. Actually, I went back and had lost this whole change. Not that it was that big of a deal, but yeah. Thanks, Visual Studio. You're my best friend. So we're gonna keep these sorts of encounters. So we're gonna have a create buy equipment and a create sell equipment. So equipment. I'll call it just what would you like to do? Alright. And this is the buy. Okay. What would you like to buy? And what would you like to sell? And this is in equipment sell. This one's equipment buy. Like to buy, and so my choices have to include some other things. And for now, all right. Okay, step one, before anything else, let's make it so we can have the never mind choice. And sure. What is it even used for? This is... Why are these... Oh, these are... completely useless things. We need them, we'll get them. And actually, we will need... We will actually need the island for determining some prices and stuff, so... Alright. In which case, do I really need... Choices. Let's get this fixed up. Alright. Don't need that one. Don't need you. And we don't need that. Okay, now we're cool. But so... Okay. Sell equipment encounter. So these things are what happened here. And let me. Okay, what do we do these other times? So it's place state and cell location. All right. Right, so this was going to be okay. Well, location. So we place state with encounter equal. To take a look at it, where I'm doing this in the with encounter. So it's a PC encounter. So okay. PC encounter. Some work? No. It's encounters. Oh, and I need. This one's called that. Open. There we are. Now you know. Okay. With encounter equals create cell equipment. Then we have to have another handler, don't we? And this starts to get a little tedious, is what this does. Okay, so let's buy equipment cell. And at this point, I start to think there's got to be a better way. This one's buy. This one's sell. Those things don't exist. We'll take this one, go 1, 2, 3, save. Make sure everything's saved. We're going to get a little paranoid. There's buy. There's sell. And no matter what, whatever you select, it's just going to remove the encounter. So should be able to get into these into the buy sell dialog a little bit, and then at any point just hit something and be getting out of it. But I'd like to see for sure. All right, time to find an island. Where are you? Where are you, Mr. Island? There we are. I'd like to buy and sell equipment. I'd like to buy and sell equipment. What? Buy and sell equipment. And buying and selling equipment gets me to that. So, no. What's going on here? Buy and sell equipment. Unless my buy sell equipment counter details. No, it's equipment trade, equipment buy or sell. So my dispatcher here, sell equipment encounter choice, buy sell equipment encounter choice. By state, by state. So then, what is going on here? Well, we'll do this. This is very strange. Oh, wait. I need to go to the island. The island one. The island encounter choice. So buy or sell. Oh, these no longer. What? What? Doesn't even make sense. Okay, clean it, build it, because these should be telling me that they're just so wrong. Yes, let's open random windows. That's what I wanted you to do. Open a random window. Just open that. Just open things. How can that be so? This is not right. Wow. So it's an encounter response, and my encounter responses are all so I've got a query. Wow, very strange. So it's repair. Repair exists. So quest query. Query. Quest complete. Trade equipment. Buy or sell. Sell. So that's this stuff very hosed. This has to be bound this way, sadly. So there's your encounter response. Okay. Oh, one more time. Boom. Now should it make more sense? Please work now? It's one of the issues of refactoring is, okay, so I want to buy sell equipment. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to, alright. Okay. I'd like to buy equipment. And let me go into there. Alright. Let's, what would you like to buy? Never mind. Okay. I say never mind. I go again. And I'm out. Super cool. That's what I wanted. But I need now to list the equipment that I can buy. And so that's, I have in here the prices someplace. Where did I put those? So here in Island Properties, I've got equipment types. Let's find all the places for it. Generate. My goodness, I don't have. So what are my equipment types? That, okay, let me find all the references for that. There it is. So in map object, equipment templates, that's the one. But I don't need that yet. So if I'm buying a brand new one. The price is whatever's in the island. So, okay, we're cool. But so, huh. And, huh. So I need to be able to have a response for each type of thing without actually specifying the thing. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I need to make a response. So I'm going to have a purchase. Okay. So my counter response. I'm going to have a purchase equipment of, I'll tell what we call it, purchase of purchase encounter response. No, yeah. Response. I have a type called purchase encounter response. It's going to start just with equipment of, and the equipment type is equipment type. Equipment type. So I'll say purchase equipment and then purchase equipment whichever. And similar going to sale of sale encounter response. And I think type sale encounter response is equipment of, then the stuff that exists on my boat. I have equipment, which is a sequence, so I just need an index into that of int. And then that'll be the index into which piece of equipment I wish to sell. Okay. Do I want to lock this in any other way? Alright. This will do for now. I am likely to wind up refactoring this as well, but that's alright. So buy sell equipment. So buying, we're able to buy because we give enough money. Trade equipment buy. Trade encounter. Okay. Type. And then buy. Alright. So island dot equipment prices. What do we got? This is a map. Okay. Map dot fold. Fun. Okay. Gotta have choices. Equipment type. Equipment type and price. Just give me choices again. And choices. Alright, fold that in. And we'll do let choices equal that. That'll be choices with an apostrophe. And right in here, determine, do we have, I'm going to need my boat. Let boat properties, we'll get boat properties, play state. If the price less than or equal to boat properties dot wallet, then else. So if the price is that, then it's going to be choices. Is this a list? It is a list. So, okay, it is a list. Choices list dot append. Don't want append. Well, why not? Make another list. Oop. Got ourselves some angry letters here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, what are these things? There's a text equals something and response equals purchase equipment equipment type. This needs to be purchase encounter response. Equipment and the equipment type. I do not have names for these things. Huh. Of course not. Well, there's gotta be something, right? Yeah. Really? No, no names. No names at all. Okay. Well, let's do this. All right. So So fishing net. Harpoon. Cannon. It's actually really a harpoon gun, but alright. We will. Going to need equipment templates. So, alright. Equipment templates. These are equipment type. Yes. Let name equal that, and it just send. Copy that out, put that there, go over that way. The name, actually fist. The name will be here. And so, just want to see it work, everyone. I really do just want to see it work. There were build errors, of course there were build errors. Okay, so this is trade encounter type. And this is where my super cool idea becomes unwieldy. I don't know, maybe it's not so bad. Trade. That one, that one, that one. Getting close. Getting closer. So I should really be able now to go in and oh, you know what else it needs? Nope. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I want to sell equipment. I want to buy equipment. Oh, yeah, dude. Fishing net. Which is the thing I can afford. But as you notice, there's nothing telling me how much does it cost. So I don't know. Why do I want to? Rules name. So we do price. So we do name price. It's printf. %s and $sign %.2f. So this list dot append. Okay, I start with here. Append. First list followed by the elements of the second. Okay. I get it. I don't want to do it that way. I want to take the list, the thingy that I'm making, put a list around it. I want to put choices after. Got it. Well, yeah. Alright. I understand it. Makes sense to me. Go. Buy, sell equipment, buy equipment. So now I know my fishing net costs $14.40, and now I can make an intelligent purchase based on the price. And I know that is a below average price because, of course, right now I say, nope, don't want to buy it. But so now I need to be able to actually purchase it. And we're getting closer. And so now we have all the information necessary because the equipment type is there. Oh. So when we are handling this, and what kind of strategy do we have? If we have cancel. If we have purchase something here. This is going to be here. Okay. Match with we're going to purchase equipment. Detail.location. Equipment type. Place state. Place state it. And sum. So yes. Let call you location. Cell location. Equipment type, which is equipment type. And place date, which is a place date underscore. And that'll also be a place date equals. Type is not defined because I need map object. Okay. Step 1, which is get the island. Get island location place date. Why are we angry? Let vote properties. So I gotta do a let something boat properties. Just get boat. Gotta get the whole boat, and that returns me a boat location. Boat location. Boat turn. Boat properties. So I have to modify my boat, and this really super sucks. All right. Wait a minute, you know what? I've got get boat properties. Why can't I go to the definition? Yeah, why don't I have set boat properties? Let set boat properties state play state play state. Do we care about call properties boat properties equals location turn nothing equals state get boat state with actors equals state dot actors that's a set, right? That's a set dot add set add location. It's not set add, it's map add. Map add location current turn detail equals properties boat. Okay. So now I should just be able to say set boat properties. It'll find it and tuck it in there. Good, because so many times you have to write this junk. So this is wrap it in a function. That's why we're doing functional programming in the first place. So, alright. So now we have boat properties. We'll set them later. So we're going to let the only thing really is going to change here is we're going to get a piece of equipment. Let equipment equal equipment templates equipment templates equipment type. So we're going to get this new piece of equipment. We're going to call island equipment prices, and that's a also equipment type. Okay. Finally, let boat properties equal boat properties with wallet equal use that wallet minus price. And what else is on boat properties? Properties, equipment, boat properties, equipment, sequence.add, there's append. This is another one of those things, so, and where's my piece of equipment? And let's do set boat play state, set boat properties, So, in theory, I come in here, purchase the equipment. Oh, but I also need maybe there's so many places where I say this. Spot something that says clear encounters. Well, it seems to me, where am I? Having encounter choices. So it seems to me that internal clear encounters play state of whatever turns a play state of whatever. That is that. So, and then clear encounters. Finally getting around to actually writing the functions that I should have written quite some time ago. We'll get there. We really will. All right. So set the vote properties and clear encounters. And we will be sure to bring in open that. I'm going to run. So now two things ought to be true. Nope. Up. And so this one's going to be a send. Got the name. Try this again. So equipment details. Sequence.add. Fine. We'll do that. Let's see what goes on. So I should be able to buy a piece of equipment. Okay, here's an island. I should be able to buy this fishing pole. I should have practically no money when I'm done. And that works. I should be able to sell. Aha, okay, so it knows I've got it and it knows that I want to sell. Yes. I can't sell it right at the moment because that part hasn't been made. Needs to have the list of equipment. And that is a very cool thing. All right. put some things here in the dev notes. These are temporary things in 38. So next steps, sell equipment. That's going to be a much more involved thing, and we're almost at an hour. Sell equipment, and then we're going to do main menu. And that is what we're going to do. But as for me, it's getting late and starting to feel the drain here. So it's a good stopping point because we finished a piece of functionality. And thanks so much for coming on this journey with me. Next time we're going to do these things. As always, keep that joy of functional game dev alive in your heart. And I'll see you next time.